Okay, it seems kind of dark still. Okay, let's go orange. Let's orange. Right. Yellow. I don't know. It's like it's daytime where I am, but you guys can like barely see me. It's Sunday, and we have a Sunday message for you guys. Sunday fun day, right? Good day, my divine beings. I'm gonna try to see the board. Yeah. Let me introduce myself. Welcome, my divine beings, to Invite the Truth's Prophetic Divine Timing Report. This is not the full scale report, but we're just giving the vibrations of kind of where we are at right now. The moon has shifted again. The energies of Aries is being affected by the moon right now. So a lot of Cancerian energy, a kind of energy of kind of exposing how we would stand up for ourselves, or even that it's a time to stand up for ourselves. So that would be like the topic we're basing. So the only energy which I have to change on my chart, the only energies that's kind of moving right now, the only energy that's really moving right now is because Mercury just shifted. The sun is moving closer to Virgo energy, but we still have a lot of Leo celebrations and energy left. So that's about romance, creativity, your emotions. It's about recreation. I feel like this is a time to kind of put, because we just came out of the spiritual lessons about finances and who we're partnered with when it comes to finances, and how people can the people that we're attached to can either drain our energies or help boost our energies. I think we recognized and came in contact with both of those energies, and we're able to like that we were able to like balance our emotions, knowing that we know who we can go to for that energy source without feeling drained. Like there's equal give and take of a boost of energy, not just one person passing off energy and one person draining the energy. So I feel like the emperors are feeling the effects of this more than the woman. I feel like the women already been through these emotions, because this is what we've dealt with most of our lives. But I feel like now the men are now understanding where they stand, where they went wrong. I think they're starting to understand how to bring justice to their relationships, their situations. I kind of feel like their mothers was involved in a lot of the in helping them to be deceptive and helping them to deceive women, and they were the mothers were figures were had a big influence on the emotions of the women that these men were attached to, and forcing them to treat them bad because they had issues with the women that these men should not have had. So it's like taking the advice of a woman against somebody you really love caused major deception and heartbreak and loss, and now grudges and feelings have changed, and release is out here. Release has happened due to these interferences, like the women that were attached to certain men or children, or you know, if grandmothers were involved in that thing, we kind of release those people that were attached to the negative toxic energy, because we know that attachment to them, the attachment that our loved ones have to these toxic energies, find its way into our house, and it affects our relationships. So we kind of like are keeping our distance from these individuals. Put it out after. So I decided I went live with this. I pulled it for myself, so I'm going to shuffle and do another pull, but quickly stating what's out here in the Emperor's energy. The first card that came out was Strength. It was the Strength card. I don't know how much I can see this, but the Strength card came out in this pull, and then the Emperor, and then the King of Wands, then the Devil, then the Star card, and the World card. It's like so from the story I'm getting behind this energy is the major issues is that the children were giving strength and comfort to an emperor, but he kind of demoted himself into King of Wands energy. And he kind of bit the hand that fed him. So that hand of help, the hand of offering help got cut off, like a relationship was cut off because he took action towards a devil energy. And this devil energy seduced him into a toxic relationship. And when he went towards this toxic relationship, divine intervention happened. The divine had to pour into the situation. And now he's being divinely guided to wrap that situation up. But why did this happen? Why is he being divinely guided to wrap a situation up, because it's like as soon as this emperor had the strength to sit on his throne, he kind of sat back and witnessed a king-like energy rush in with devil energy and kind of pour out his emotions to kind of get an offer brought towards him to try to make the queen come in his direction. So I feel like the female is still in Queen of Wands energy, because there's like something missing, whereas this queen isn't stepping into Empress energy. The Empress is not out here. So I feel like because the Hierophant is out here, I feel like fate has changed. Somebody gained the strength to witness that a fated event that this emperor had done in secrecy, which is why he didn't put up a fight, because he 10 of wands a situation, which means like he kind of like backstabbed somebody without them knowing. So he didn't put up a fight for, it's like he took action in a whole nother direction that he wasn't supposed to go, because actions, it's like when you take actions, you're going where you're passionate about. You're going towards your passion. And it was like he was passionate about going towards a snake energy. He was passionate about being a snake behind this woman's back. And he was doing so in secret. And now he understands that's why the Hierophant had to step in and judge the situation and force the relationship to be cut off. Like, no female wants to be with a man that doesn't stand up and fight for their relationship. See, men expect women to fight for their attention, whereas women expect that if a man is interested in them, that man will show that affection. Love and affection is needed here, because this 10 of wands energy was a deceptive kind of energy, because it was like it was an obligation, but it was a burden. This obligation was a burden. I feel like it was an obligation that this emperor took on, but didn't necessarily have to be obligated to. So without the relationship, somebody like fell back from celebrating. The Four of Wands came out sideways, so somebody kind of like fell back from celebrating. Like it was a shallow, hollow victory. Like it was like they felt like they got bullied into ending something, into causing a death. Somebody was very emotionally balanced, knowing that a death occurred to a situation or a relationship. This emperor understands why this feminine energy is in Knight of Swords energy. This female is very rebellious, but it's not a negative rebellious energy. It's like a peaceful rebellious energy, because this woman is protecting her own emotions. This woman is emotionally fulfilled. It's like there's only one queen out here, so it's the Queen of Wands energy, and the King of Wands is out here with the King of Wands energy. But the King of Wands bit the hand that feed him, because this Queen of Wands, I feel like this Queen of Wands belonged to a emperor. She's just not operating in Empress energy. It's like somebody came off of the throne and decided to take action in another direction. But I feel like the direction that she was headed, somebody made an offer, somebody paid somebody to come into her energy. But she didn't harvest off of this. It wasn't a go. It wasn't a go. She didn't pour into this investment. Whoever was sent towards her way, neither one of them poured into that situation. It was a empty victory. It was a shallow victory. I feel like somebody just took the money and kept the money to themselves and just kept it pushing. I don't think this person even tempted this Queen of Wands, because there's the Justice card came out of this. The Justice card is Libra energy. I felt that was divine intervention. It was a perception that this Queen of Wands was taking another offer, but it was the divine was using that situation to force the emperor to wrap an entire situation up and get justice for himself, because he realized there's always a challenge when he's ready to take a stand for the situation. There's always a worry about if there's options in the back. But I feel like it wouldn't be any options if the emperor took his place. So long as the emperor doesn't take his place, there will always be options. If a man doesn't step up listen, the Most High has plenty of men aligned when it comes to blessing his daughters. Or a slave woman, whatever one you prefer to. The woman will always be blessed with a new opportunity. So it's really upon the emperor to step up to the throne and defend that relationship. The woman is just supposed to present herself. The man is supposed to notice that he found a wife, and he's supposed to take his place, and they are supposed to defend their relationship. Nobody should be able to come behind either one of their backs and offer them an opportunity to end that situation, thinking the grass will be greener on the other side. And when they find out the grass isn't greener on the other side, they take a chance to come back. But these women are like closing the doors immediately. They don't want these men to come back, because like the relationship feels tainted. They end up not even wanting the relationship, with the Two of Cups being in reverse. They look at these relationships like shallow victories, like sort of entertainment, one night stands, like something the Most High used to just, help them through a tumultuous emotional time, just to, release some energy. It's either a lesson or a blessing. That's how you have to look at relationships. They're either lessons or blessings. So somebody juggled their finances, they know, and now they're heartbroken because they know a situation has sailed away. So somebody's walking away from a situation and going to offer stability to somebody to help balance out their situation. Somebody's taking a stand. An emperor is taking a stand. I kind of feel like somebody had to forgive themselves because they're disappointed in their own actions. They knew magic, the magician card is out here. They knew magic was involved. So that kind of left these masculines very emotional about the Empress. The Empress card is still sitting in the deck because they know the Empresses have that knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. They should have took that leap of faith. And now the Queen of Swords came out. They're very defensive. The women are defensive. The women are defensive. The women feel, I feel like the women feel disappointed in the men because I feel like these men had these women warn these, like all women, when they know they're attached to a person and they're supposed to be in a relationship with them, women spiritually know this first. Men spiritually know this too. They just ignore it. And so women be trying to give these men advice, and they still about these toxic ass women. And they look at it like, oh, we're jealous and we don't know. It ain't that we don't know what we're talking about. They want to put their woman in competition to defend them against a woman, a devil energy that they're taking action towards. Like, why would you have your woman fight to be in a relationship with you? Who wants a man that who wants to have to fight to be in a relationship with somebody when you know y'all supposed to be together? You don't fight. You don't have your person fight to be in a relationship with you. You fight those other women away from you so that your woman does not feel some type of way. You and your woman is supposed to defend your relationship and battle those who's coming against y'all, battle those who's trying to separate y'all, battle those who's trying to break y'all up. You don't want to be in a relationship where you gotta fight for your man's attention, fight for your woman's attention. That attention should be genuinely given. And then when somebody comes towards y'all and say, oh, I want to be with you, I could treat you better than your man, I could treat you better than your woman, you're supposed to be like, listen, no, I have all that I need. I'm satisfied with what I need. I'd rather grow with my woman. But these men be acting like they don't want to grow with their woman and then go spend money with a toxic devil energy, lose everything. These women are doing magic, killing babies, doing all type of things to balance out their own emotions and situations. They like seeing another man's woman hurt. They like spending another man's woman's money. They like taking time and energy away from your relationship. That is the job of the devil, to force you to put an end to something that you were divinely guided to, something that you know gave you that 10 of cups energy, something that made you emotionally fulfilled. Somebody's trapped in their mind because they knew that this relationship would have flourished into success. They see the success now that sabotage has already occurred. It's like, why wait for sabotage to occur to recognize and know what you already knew from the beginning? When you're matched with somebody, you already know whether or not you guys can be prosperous or not. The energy is the first time you guys connect, the energy lets you know whether you're going to be prosperous or not, because something's going to be reproduced by you two coming together, two energies coming together. Like, y'all met at a point where somebody was suffering lack and you provided that lack and both of you guys felt balanced. If y'all met in a situation where somebody took something from you and your energy was drained, that person is not for you. There's definitely an energetic match out here, because two people deserve to take action towards one another, because that's their justice. That's their justice. Two people deserve to have taken action against each other or with each other, because their partners failed. Somebody bit the hand that fed him, and that energy had to have been balanced out. It's like now the emperor knows how it feels, knows how his brethren feel, knows how he's been treated, how he treats his friends. And this woman was here to help his friend show him who he is. Show him how it feels to not have to be around somebody who don't want to be in a relationship with you. Somebody is used to everybody coming to him to be in a relationship and, you know, offering him whatever he want. And this person said no. He wasn't used to that. Because somebody was like very aware. So that ship has sailed, but I kind of feel like the heartbreak was necessary. The heartbreak was necessary so that all parties can separate. A death had to occur in a situation because all parties had to separate. And now that all parties have separated, it's like forgive, find comfort, and take a stand. They haven't harvested anything from this devil energy. So now it's time to take a stand and go for what you truly deserve. I want to reshuffle. Because somebody's not fighting for this relationship. Somebody's not fighting for it. Like they wrap the situation up. They're ready to just wrap the situation. Like there's no fight. There's no fight. Somebody's like, yo, I'm way too grown to be fighting for a relationship. Like I know that there's somebody out there who I don't have to fight for. Somebody who knows their place. I know there's somebody who knows their place. The divine is going to match me with that person, you know. I kind of feel like somebody feels like that. Or that's the energy that people should be in when it comes to relationships. Like I'm not about to sit here and fight nobody over a relationship that I know that we both know we're supposed to be in. What I'm going to do is release this relationship, and I'm going to allow the divine to move somebody else in this person's place. And it's like that saying, if you love something, let it go. If it's yours, it'll return back to you. But it better return back to you whole. It better not return back to you incapable. It better return back to you with the same thing that they offered that devil energy and more. It better return to you with something better than what they offered the devil's energy. It better be something that they've never done before with any other energy. That's the energy that better return. It better return back better. It better return back matured. It better return back in more abundance. It better return back having learned its lesson. It better return back not wanting to go back towards the devil energy. It better have returned back with some respect and some honesty and some growth and maturity, with clarity. because the energy is dying out. Like the secrets are out about the Queen of Cups and why they're in their feelings. I feel like the Queen of Cups got left in their feelings, sitting in their feelings. The one who poured out their emotions and lied about why they wanted to be in a relationship or why somebody shouldn't have been in a relationship. I feel like they've been exposed. I feel like they wanted somebody handicapped, and that person, because that's a Cancerian energy, that person learned their lesson about spiritually attacking. It's like, hold on. Yeah, that North Node. Yeah, North Node. It's like a conflict between the material and the spiritual world. Like some women don't need. We're not in right now where money and materialism is needed to prove or improve a relationship. Love and affection is needed at this time. Love and affection is needed. Come to your relationship, go to your relationship with love and affection, not money and materialism, because everybody's operating the Ace of Pentacles energy. The Ace of Pentacles is out here, so everybody's getting money on their own. So ain't nobody looking for somebody else's money. And if somebody is looking for your money, they are asking for a codependent relationship where they're going to be a burden onto you. You shouldn't be in a relationship where somebody is a burden for you. You need to be in a relationship where there's equal give and take, where both you people are making your own money so that you can help balance out each other's situations. When somebody don't have it, somebody does. When the next person doesn't have it, somebody does. But you have to still maintain balance no matter what type of finances and resources is coming in. Like somebody has a house, somebody has money, somebody has food, somebody has plates. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like somebody bringing the utensils, like somebody got the vegetables, somebody's bringing the meat. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like there's balance. Like there's balance. Yeah, see? The Knight of Cups energy was the first card that popped out. I kind of don't be wanting to shuffle after the World card, but let's see what comes out after the World. The Magician and this. Somebody didn't want to stop playing with magic. It's like, what the heck are y'all playing with magic for? So, somebody got seduced. Somebody got seduced to make a move, to come out, to come somewhere. Somebody used their emotions and was like, oh, can you come here? Can you come here? We want to see you. We miss you. We want to see you. And then the Star card. And then the divine intervention happened. I feel like seeing somebody was just enough to balance out somebody's emotions, but the divine had to pour into that situation and wrap that cycle up, because somebody didn't want to put an end to using magic or being manipulative or using the energies to harvest for themselves. The Magician is the number one. So I kind of feel like somebody was very selfishly playing with people's emotions. I kind of feel like somebody came in and I feel like when one opportunity didn't work, another opportunity presented itself, and it I'm getting a vision of children The children poured out their emotions. They wanted to see their mom, yeah, but they're emotionally filled with the star energy, like a dad, masculine energy. They didn't want to, they're done like stabbing people in the back. They don't want to hurt somebody's feelings. They don't want to cause bad luck. They don't want to. Somebody wanted somebody wrapped up in a situation, but somebody was like, "Nah, I'm not doing that." King of Pentacles. I didn't even see this come up. King of Pentacles stepped up. Yeah, like I said, a father energy stepped up for the children. It's like they ran into. It's like a child ran into mom and dad at the same time and went towards dad. And like chose dad. Was a tower. Oh, here's the Empress. Now the Empress can go sit on her throne. Dad showed up and the Empress was able to go back and sit on her throne. I feel like it's a third party situation. Bottom line is the relationship is under judgment because the top know that somebody had to be brave. They're eager. They had to take charge. They're taking charge towards a new situation. So the divine is forcing somebody to be brave and go towards a new situation because the Hierophant that's Taurus energy, that's Venus energy, the energy we just came out of. Everybody's being divinely guided towards their victory, towards the person that grounds them. Towards their Ace of Pentacles is Justice. Justice kind of wanted to fall out. And then like the King and Queen of Cups, they're both just sitting in their feelings because the defense that somebody had towards themselves caused a tower. The way that somebody defended themselves caused a tower for it. I don't know. I feel like traditionally with the Hierophant is out here. This is why I got tradition. The Hierophant is about tradition, right? So where we're at with this? Oh, 39. Okay. I'm trying to go for like an hour. All right. Traditionally, right? If two people have a baby and they split up, right? The boys go with their father, the girls will go with the mom. And unless a parent is dead, then the father or mother gets to keep the child. Dead in prison, not around or something, they get to keep the child. But if the relationship, if they're still alive and the relationship splits and they're getting into another relationship, the boys go with their dad to give their father support. The females, the daughters go with their moms to give their mothers support. And if their mom is unable to take them, they go towards the grandmother. And if the father is unable to take them, they go towards they go to the grandfather. That's how tradition works, or has worked in the past. It's supposed to be working. So it shouldn't be really a battle of who's taking the child, who's getting child support, who's getting money. It shouldn't never be a battle, because traditionally there's structure and order when it comes to placing children where they're supposed to go. So I kind of feel like, since the divine is forcing somebody to be brave and go towards a new situation, there's a split custody battle where the children, because the night is kind of like teenage childlike energy. The children expressed like where they want to go, and they chose their father. I feel like this happened on both ends. They chose their father. So somebody that helped wrap a cycle up, and because somebody's not willing to put a death to a situation, because they either have this power or they learned that a relationship happened because of magic. So say, for instance, if you were in a relationship with somebody and your parents did magic on you, or not even magic, this is like energy transfer. The magician is also about energy transfer, using the natural forces. So say you're in a relationship with a woman and that woman has an abortion. Those babies still have to be born, because they're in this earthly realm. They're in this earthly element. Spirits don't die in this element. They just be transferred. So I feel like, if a woman, say your woman had an abortion, God had to use another woman to bring those babies through. So naturally, those women were supposed to be born to that relationship. I kind of feel like somebody didn't want to have children with somebody because they didn't want the children to come out looking a certain way. But I feel like the children get more beautiful and more beautiful as they come out. Like, the first child may take all the ugliness of the parents, and then as they heal that relationship by loving that child, then they start having more beautiful children, because their energy is more beautiful. You have children based on the energy that's in the relationship. If you guys have a beautiful relationship, you guys will have beautiful children. If your relationship is toxic and ugly, you're going to have an ugly child, because y'all have to learn to love yourselves through that child. So I kind of feel like when separation occurs, when children is involved, I feel like the children are being returned to their rightful place. This is why this person has to be brave and go towards a new situation and accept this new relationship, because the divine is kind of like I said, we kind of born, like, we have babies to save bloodlines, and we have babies to bring back our ancestors, and then we have that happens at the same time, and then we have babies by the person we were supposed to have children with. So you have to be a blessing, and those blessings, you have to be a blessing onto somebody else. You have to save somebody else from hell. And that what comes with that lesson is a blessing of prosperity and growth. The separation that occurs allows growth to occur and maturity to occur, so that the relationship that you're or ordained can manifest, because you learned your lessons through those relationships where abortions and this and lack and all and toxicity occurred. Like, it was just a lesson, and now we're into blessed energy Taurus and Scorpio. When the North and South Node was in between Taurus and Scorpio, it was like people were paid. Those were like paid contractual relationships. And now that North and South Node is in Aries and Libra energy, these are divinely guided relationships, because this is the true relationship in romantic energy. Venus is the house of romance. Taurus is that they're both ruled by Venus, but Taurus is the house of materialism. These are when you deal with somebody in the Taurus energy, you're a Venus, you're dealing with a person that you're supposed to financially prosper with. When you're dealing with somebody right now, while we're in this Libra energy of Venus, we're being matched with a spouse, a helpmate, marriage, business partnerships, relationships. It's like an all-in-one. Your helpmate on all levels. So you're being divinely guided to separate from a relationship, because you're being divinely guided into a relationship that you're supposed to be in. So there was a release. But we had to fight through this energy because people was trying to still manipulate and pay people to sabotage relationships and pay their way into bloodlines and that type of thing. And all these unnatural things were occurring. So we had to separate in order to come back together, because the separation caused everybody to show their true hand. And being that everybody showed their true colors and their true hands, now everybody has full understanding of what has been occurring within relationships and things like that. And people are just absolutely returning home, I want to say, taking the throne. So the King of Pentacles is about to come offer an opportunity to the Empress. So Empresses kind of stay on your throne, because now they understand why somebody was trying to take action against you, because they know that your relationship was blessed. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, somebody's leaving an unstable foundation because they know that there's no money there. They know that somebody doesn't have finances. They know that their situation is unstable. So they're leaving. The Chariot card is out here. So they're leaving that situation and going towards their star, their world. They're not, somebody doesn't care what somebody has to say. Like, they're going towards who they want to go towards, because they know that magic was involved in with the partnership that they were just in. Yeah, there were some challenges, but somebody's taking a stand, because look, that's Nine of Cups energy. Like, they're in Nine of Cups in the back of their mind, they're emotionally fulfilled. They just need their person. Like, they need that one last cup to be totally emotional fulfilled. Like, only thing I'm missing is my person, It was a few challenges. Yes, we had to be persistent. Yes, we had to take a stand. But now we understand that we understand where this lack of progress came from, because we had to learn to flourish successfully with each other and wrap up the snakes that were disappointed in us being in a relationship. It's like, if you were going towards a new relationship, a lot of people showed their true colors. A lot of people were disappointed that they weren't the one. They were disappointed that they can't depend on you anymore. They were disappointed that they can't be reliant on you anymore. It's like you're moving out the house of people who totally depended on you, but wasn't reciprocating the same energy back to you to help you grow. And these people were very deceptive. They worked hard. Like, so these, like, people are in an energy where they worked hard to build their success. So they're not willing to just share it with anybody. They want that partner that can help them harvest. They want that partner that can help them harvest. This is amazing. I kind of feel like the scripture just needs, like, where are we, Lord? I kind of feel like, where that card? The Hajj, Al-Hajj. Yes. If it's a win, keep it going. The Hajj, they're within the poor having a hard time. Then let them complete their prescribed duties and perform their vows and circumambulate the ancient house of Kaaba at Makkah. The prescribed duties of Hajj is the obligation that mankind owes Allah, and whoever honors the sacred things of Allah, then that is better for him with his Lord. The cattle are lawful to you, except those that will be mentioned to you as exceptions. So shun the abomination, worshiping of idol, and shun lying speech, false statements. Yeah, I feel like there was a lot of lies said about the people that we were to be with. There was a lot of deception behind. It was like they wanted us to deceive ourselves. So they came up with strategies. They worked hard to block us from the one, but we know better. We know better. We're hungry for our partners. We want who we want. We know who is for us. When it comes to the Hajj, like, it opened up on the Hajj. The Hajj is like movement. It's like you're taking that Hajj. You're going to God, and you're coming. You're returning. Once you take that leap of faith with God, and you go within and you put a death to all the magic tricks and manipulation and people that do those type of things, you go towards God. God redirects you towards the path that you're supposed to go. People are being divinely guided. So they're being divinely guided to wrap a situation up because they know where they belong. Somebody just won't stop manipulating them. Go to the relationship where you can harvest, says the Lord. Permission to fight against disbelievers is given to those believers who are fought against because they have been wronged. And surely Allah is able to give them believers victory, See, those who have been expelled from their homes unjustly only because they said, our Lord is Allah. For had it not been that Allah checks one set of people by means of another, see what I'm saying? Monasteries, churches, synagogues, and mosques, wherein the name of Allah is mentioned much, will surely have been pulled down. Verily, Allah will help those who help his cause. Truly, Allah is the all-strong, almighty. And those Muslim rulers who, if we give them power in the land, they enjoin ikamat as-salat. They pray those prayers and pay the zakat, charity. And they join the oneness of Allah and forbid the polytheism. They forbid anything that goes against what Allah sanctioned. The structure, the order, the traditional placement of families and children and inheritances. They make the Quran as the law of their country and all the spheres of life. And with Allah rests the end of all matters of creatures. Somebody gave it to God. Somebody gave it to God. And I kind of feel like they know where I don't know. All I can say is, empresses, sit on your throne, because the King of Pentacles is going to present an opportunity to you. Because the king is now unstable. The king needs to be stabilized. The king probably got kicked out, so they need a place to go to. So don't expect money, expect love and affection, expect conversation, expect comfort, expect understanding first. You guys got to have that conversation. Don't come into a relationship bearing gifts. Y'all need to have that conversation first. What do we want out of this relationship? Where are we taking this relationship? Where do we want to end up in 5 to 10 years? Considering the type of relationship that, what type of relationship do we even want to have before we even begin? Do we want it to be platonic? Do we want it to be long term? Do we want to be friends with benefits? What type of relationship do we want to have? You guys have to have that conversation first before y'all go all in. Because once you're all in and things start going haywire and shit, and you start losing and all of these and deaths be current, and then it gets too hectic, and then it's just like we never had that conversation, so we might as well just walk away. It makes it hard to have that conversation after deception already hits a relationship where the conversation was never had. But some relations had that conversation. Some relations had that understanding prior to all the magic coming in. Somebody, look, it started off as somebody expressing their emotions, and they're moving in the same direction, facing each other. Somebody had that conversation already. So they understand the dynamics of the relationship. So when magic and all of those things came involved, they knew how to protect themselves. They had to be brave. They knew how to protect themselves. They had the keys and the wisdom to know. If we play it safe, we know their role, baby. I don't want the good, I want the greatest. Yeah, somebody wants the greatest. We know their role. We know how this can go. If we take that chance, where it may go, I see the way that it can go. If we play it safe, we know their role, baby. I don't want the good, I want the greatest. You want the greatest. You know? I can give a card to kind of relieve the stress of this. But I kind of feel like all the feels. Somebody wants all the feels, and the time is up. Time is up. Somebody wants all the feels. They already had hands-on experience, the body scans. They know. Oh, I could give a oracle card. Let me give y'all an oracle. Oh, look at this hiding. Somebody wasn't trained well. Like, y'all not treating me like a trained puppy. Like, what the heck? Somebody not letting nobody manipulate their mind and their actions no more. They're going for it. I need some air, and I don't want this to go past an hour, so I'm going to give y'all an oracle card. When you step outside your comfort zone, progress is made. That's what I'm saying. These emperors are ready to step outside their comfort zone. Don't let past events color your vision of your future. I love that card. Mark each day's end with gratitude. So when you get what you prayed for today, go to God in tonight with gratitude. Park your negative thoughts and work only with the positive. Positive things are coming. Positive relationships are coming. These are all wild cards. This is full moon card. Is like when you step outside your comfort zone, progress is made. So somebody's fully about to expose themselves right now. It's like the world. You can see the globe in here, like the whole world. It kind of looks like a globe, but it's like cold. The whole world is about to know this. Somebody's eye is like bust wide open. Practice gratitude to reveal the good in your life. Preparation is always key to success. Somebody prepared for this. And they're positive. They have positive thoughts in their mind about this relationship. Because that fell right onto that relationship. They're not concerned about the money. They're concerned about stability. Somebody is unstable right now. They're going towards stability. That's how they know they were deceived, because they thought somebody was working for their money and they weren't. They were just using that person's money. It's like bills and all of these things is backed up and can't get paid and all of these things. And it's like, yeah, they're being forced to walk away. They don't have a choice. Somebody's not going to see their children in the streets. They're not going to see their children in a messed up situation. They're going to go to who's dutiful. They call it judgment. Like, I gotta go where my children can be stable. I have to go where my children can be safe. I'm taking my children to stability. I'm taking my children where they can be safe. I don't care if these men go into their mama house, if these men found another woman. I don't care. I don't know. I don't care what they're doing, but what the chariot suggests that they're going, you know. I am the great mother, divine goddess, the Empress Royale. See, we are here to help bridge the gap between the spiritual and the material world. Let us bridge that gap together. Why us? Why not us? Focus on emotions right now and not the finances. We came out of that energy. Remember, spiritual health is your wealth, and the divine is what makes your mind is what makes you divine. You know. So we're closing out the portals for prophetic communications. This wasn't about your dreams today. This wasn't about your ancestors today. This wasn't about departed loved ones today. Today was totally about you. It was totally about making an independent decision to not allow yourself to be handicapped in situations where you do not belong. It was about taking a stand for your relationship. It was about confronting the issues of your relationship so that your relationships can move forward in a positive directions. It was about letting go toxic relationships and speaking your mind towards toxic relationships so they have a full understanding why you're walking away. You say what you need to say and you keep it pushing. You don't need a response. You don't need closure. You don't need those things. You just know that you said what you needed to say and they understand what you said and there's no further explanation needed. You walk away. You wrap that situation up after you're done expressing yourself because you're going towards stability. The divine is leading you towards stability. So take that leap of faith, you know, to love, loyalty, honesty, and respect. Be blessed with the relationship that you deserve, my people. Bye.